Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Thursday morning, November 9th, 2023. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by teaching you how to successfully trade with currency trading, with our proprietary indicators, currency trading. Currency trading is a difficult thing if you've tried it without the right tools and training. But we believe we've got the best personalized one-on-one training in the business, and we are so confident in how well that training works that we will let you trade with company funds once we have trained you. And the purpose of these sessions are, 1, instructional, so that you can see how a successful trader trades, and 2, so that you can evaluate for yourself how good these indicators are. So with that, let's get going. We need to first start by listening to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the things that makes our traders so successful is that we do constant training. And one of the ways we do that is through these live trade sessions. I do 3 a week on Monday afternoon at 3:30, and on Tuesday and Thursday morning at 6:30. And then every afternoon around 4:15, I send out a trade setup, and there's a little video attached to that so that you can see how I came up with what I came up with. But when you become a regular member, every morning at 10 a.m., we do a live trade session. Every evening at 10 p.m., we do a live trade session. On Wednesdays, we have an advanced member meeting where we are giving instruction. And again, on Saturday mornings, back to the basics, we are reviewing the various strategies. We have about a dozen of them, and we are taking questions. I like to work off of a checklist. It helps me stay focused. Every day, good habit. Restart your green chart, clears out the memory, and picks up any updates. At the end of every trading day, you should review the trades that you made that day, specifically the ones that didn't go the way that you wanted. In looking at the trades that didn't go right, we can get some insights that will help us trade better. For those of you who took last night's overnight trade, it closed profitably. So we don't have to spend much time on that. If you're not copying those overnight trades, you should. They are money in the bank. They are very accurate. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at being able to predict the direction of a move. And if we can figure out the direction of the move, we can make some money on it. The other type of currency trading is called fundamental trading, where you're trading based on kind of the economics of the market. We don't do that. And the economics of the market is determined a little bit sometimes by the news of what's going on in the market. And the best place to get that news is forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories: yellow, which is low impact, which we don't worry about; orange, which is medium impact. I don't worry about them, but some people do. And red is high impact. These are things that we want to trade around. And this morning at 8:30 a.m., there's going to be some news on unemployment claims. And my general strategy is that I want to be out of the market 2 hours beforehand, so I don't get caught in a move that's caused by this news. And this news, even though it's scheduled to go out at 8:30, it's starting to leak out now. People who have this as a published number, people who are connected to the people who make this number, start leaking it out. And then today at 2 p.m., Fed Chairman Powell speaks. These ones where somebody's speaking, these tend not to be as the information doesn't get leaked because less people have access to it. So this morning we will not trade the USD, and then the next thing is tomorrow morning on the pound. There's an announcement. So with that, let's jump in. The trade that I am going to be doing is something called the 10-point trade signal. The goal is basically to get all the lines to line up. I like to trade it on a 1-hour chart, but you can trade it off of any time frame. And what will change is just how many pips you can get and how long it will take the trade to execute. I like to get in and out within an hour. So trading on a 1-hour chart allows me to do that. A trade on a 1-hour chart is going to take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. We're going to trade within the band of support and resistance, and that's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. A typical support and resistance on a 1-hour chart is about 40 pips apart. And my sweet spot's 11 pips. If I can find 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing very well. So that's the goal. So let's take a look and see what we have. Chart we're trading off of today is the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard charts. It is a composite chart. And what I mean by that is it's showing us multiple currency pairs. And on this first one, they're all USD based. I like to be 30 minutes into the chart to take the signal so that the indicator has time to form. And what we will see is I start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. Red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is oversold line. So I'm looking for situations where these lines are below the red line pointing up or above the blue line pointing down. So up here, had I caught this, you could have jumped in and say we got in here where it crossed. That's 16 pips over the course of 4 hours, 3.5 hours. So that's what I'm looking for. I want to catch, I don't know why it's not letting me. All right, there we go. So here on the Australian USD, we are oversold and going down. Euro USD, so this is nothing. Euro USD oversold. Miners are going up. majors are sideways, so they haven't quite turned yet. I'm looking for situations where everybody's going up, but the majors here I don't have agreement. And the more agreement I can get against all of these lines, the higher the probability that the trade's going to move in the direction I want. So I don't need to look any further if I don't have it here. Pound USD oversold and going down. Now, can I get 10 pips if I take a sell and it's oversold? Yes, you can. So here, on this candle, there's 18 pips here once it reached the oversold line. So it's not part of my trade strategy. It could be part of yours if depending on your risk profile and preferences. Me, I want to get in and get out as quickly as I can. And when we're oversold, I don't know how much more down there's in the move before it turns. So I don't want to be taking a sell and then it turning on me. So nothing here. U.S. Canadian dollar. We just touched oversold. Minors are going up. Majors are going up a little bit. But we're not going to. One, I don't really like the slope here of the green line. So, theoretically, I've got 3 points here. One, we were oversold. We just touched the oversold. 2, everybody's going up. And 3, the gray line is on top and the green line is on top. It's bouncing a little bit where the slope here is getting a little better than 45 degrees. Usually I'm looking for at least minimum 45 degrees or better on this line. And right now it's a little bit better than 45 degrees. Once I see this, I would jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting. Thin orange is going up, thick orange is going up, so that's telling me buy. The 2 blue lines are also, the one dotted blue is going up. Blue lines are inversely related, so this is telling me sell, and the thick blue is flat, so I don't get anything off of this. So I only have 2 of these lines going up, so I want at least 3 of the lines telling me buy. So I don't have that, so I'm going to pass. Plus, we also have the news. Here we do have weak up pressure. So the pressure's with us, and the green line is on top. But we do not have we don't have the TNTs. So we'll pass. Dollar Swiss franc overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. So 3 points here. 2 orange lines going down. 2 blue lines going up. So all 4 are telling me sell. I've got up pressure with red on top. So this is a point. So I've got 7 points here. 1 point with the pressure. 3 points with the majors and minors, and 4 with the TNT. So 8 points. But we're going to pass. Normally what will happen now is I'll want to confirm this by looking at the 2 and the 4-hour chart. I don't want to waste time. I want to see if we can find a trade. But this is a good setup here. But because of the news, we're not going to take the trade. U.S. yen overbought. Minors are starting to turn. Majors still going up. So nothing there. I've cloned this chart and made another chart with non USD pairs. So let's see what else we have. Euro pound, we're approaching overbought. Everybody's still going up. So this is kind of what we wanted to catch. This is what we're looking for to catch, and then we're going to ride it through the channel and pick up our 11 pips. And AUD, Australian dollar, yen. We're in the channel. Not quite halfway. I will consider a trade if it's less than halfway. Everybody's going down. We've got the double cross. We only have 2 of the 4 up here. The 2 orange lines going down, telling me sell. 2 blue lines going down, telling me buy. Even though we've got the 3 points here, I don't like it. I don't like that it's been going down. I like it when there's I like it when it comes down and goes back up. Here it's been hanging out for many hours. I'm not as crazy when it's been hanging out for many hours. Also, we need to consider the time of day based on the chart we're trading on. Right now we're trading on an hour chart, and it's in the middle of the evening in Australia and Japan, both. I need to have at least one of these be daytime. When there's daytime, there's more volume. When there's more volume in the market, the indicators are more effective. We're going to get the move we're looking for. When there's no volume, it'll take longer for the move to happen. So, as I said, I want to get in and get out. I don't want to have to wait a long time. So, when it's off-peak hours, that's not good. Now, on the overnight trade, I'm trading off of a day chart. Because it's a day chart, the signal, it doesn't matter if it's current, if the market is current on actively trading, because we're expecting the trade to take 12 hours to materialize. Euro Canadian dollar oversold. Minors going up, majors not quite yet. I don't have the double cross. Both lines are going up, but I don't have the double cross here on the major indicator. Australian New Zealand dollar, we've got disagreement between the majors and the minors. And when there is disagreement, usually I pay attention to what the major indicator is doing. Pound yen oversold and still going down. Euro Australian dollar. We are, everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. We've touched, the majors touched the oversold line. It was oversold, started going up, turned, came back. So 3 points here. 2 orange lines going up. Oh, we don't have the blue lines. The 2 blue lines going up, telling me sell. So I may have 2 of the 4 here. We do have the pressure. Pressure's going up, and the green line's on top. And it is, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock in Europe. So we still have 4 trading hours, 3 or 4 trading hours left. So it's daytime there. But we don't have the TNTs. So we're going to pass. And part of being a good trader is just having the discipline to wait for the setup. You only need two or three setups a day. Canadian dollar, yen, overbought. Minors are coming down. Majors haven't committed yet. Euro, New Zealand dollar. This is a nice setup. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Plus the steepness of the green line, that's a plus. The fact that the lines are clustered together, that's a plus. And the fact that the green line is just about entering the channel, that's a plus. So I like this setup very, very much. Thick orange line going up, but thin orange line going down. So we only have the 1 orange line, and then the 2 blue lines are in disagreement also. Two blue lines are in disagreement also. The blue lines are telling us sell. So we're going to pass. But this setup, this is a great setup here. I like this setup very much. We also have the pressure in our favor. It's down pressure, but we got the green on line, and the lines are diverging, which is suggesting it's going to roll. All right, so we're going to pass on that. Pound New Zealand dollar oversold going down, so nothing there. New Zealand dollar yen overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. This is a nice signal. This is kind of the reverse of this signal that we're looking here. Issue is that on this, both markets are nighttime now. Both markets are nighttime, whereas over here, it was still, trading hours or, daylight, normal working hours in Europe. Two orange lines, dotted blue going up. And we got the red line. So we have the full signal here. It's just because of the time of day and we're trading on a 1 hour, it's going to take too long for this to happen. So we're going to pass. New Zealand USD. This is a good signal. We touched up here, overbought. Everybody's going down, double cross. We're just at the halfway line. I'll consider a trade up to the halfway line. Two orange lines going down and the two blue lines going down. So the two blue lines going down are telling me buy. I need to have 3 of the 4 here. Plus we've got down pressure here. So today's kind of unusual. We're getting the pressure on a lot of the trades, but not quite there. The other reason we would pass even if we had the signal is because we've got that news coming up. Euro Swiss franc oversold, majors going down, minors starting to turn. So let's go to the 4th grouping. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar oversold going down. Swiss franc, yen, we're reaching overbought going up. Euro, pounds, everybody's kind of going sideways. Pound Australian dollar, we're more than halfway in the channel. New Zealand Swiss franc. This is, we've got 3 points here. Overbought, everybody's going down. Double cross, reds on top, blacks on top. We've got the pluses of the steepness of the line, the green line. We've got the plus that the lines are clustered. The signal's stronger when the lines are clustered. We're in the channel. We're just at the halfway mark, so I'll consider it. 2 orange lines going down. Dotted blue coming up, so 3 of the 4. Plus we've got red on top. Sideways pressure here with red on top. What makes it sideways? Green line is going down, red line's going up. So we've got 7 points. 1 point here, 3 points here, and 3 points here. When we see that, the next thing we want to do is confirm the signal. And the way I'm going to confirm the signal is by looking at the 2 and the 4 hour chart. So New Zealand, NZD, CHF. So here, we're overbought going down. It doesn't have to be going down, but it is. So this is a nice signal. And on the 4 hour, overbought, and it is starting to turn. Again, it doesn't have to, but it's starting to turn. I want both of these overbought. Reason I want them both overbought is if for some reason this signal weakens, we will pick up the trade off of this or this, because when these are overbought, they're eventually coming down. It'll just take longer. So I've got the confirmation. So the next step is, what's the trade worth? And to figure out what the trade is worth, I'm going to open up a clean chart. And let's see. NZD. NZD. CHF. Now, the only issue that I'm having here is the time difference in Switzerland is 7 hours. So we're at 2 o'clock. So there's only a couple hours left in the trading day. So a couple things I want to think about. One, I want to know where the support and resistance is. So I am going to drop support and resistance lines. Support and resistance lines are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So like right in here, right in here, right in here, over here, over here. Those, because I want to get in and get out, I want to, and those are natural stopping spots. I want to know where they are so I can trade around them. Let's see. Usually these are about, on the Euro USD, they're about 30, 40 pips apart. So like right in here, it's stopping, kind of stopped over here, over here, over here. And then I want to know what the trend is. So I am going to, let's open this up even a little bit more. Here, this is an uptrend. This is a downtrend. So knowing what the trend is going to, if I am trading against the trend, I am going to take less pips than if I'm trading with the trend. And right now, let me actually add one more line in here. So kind of right in here, right in here, in here. I want to know how much distance I have from where we are to where the lines go to. So here, we've got 12 pips. 12 pips up and probably a pip backwards. Yeah, 1 pip backwards. My issue, so this trade would be worth 12 pips at best. My issue is that this candle, the current hour, we're in, the candle started on this side of the line and hasn't closed on this side of the line. Now, I guess there's the argument that the support and resistance is this line and this line. Let me see. Let's go back and look at the signal one more time. You know, we're going to go ahead and take a sell, a 10 pip sell on the New Zealand, on the Canadian dollar. Oh, is that right? No, what the heck? We're looking at the wrong chart, my friends. That's screwing me up. Holy smokes. Let's just double check. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Let's do a save here. We're going to go ahead and take a 10 pip sell. So you can take it in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader. Let's see where we're at. I don't have that chart open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart. It's going to probably be down in this third group: New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc right here. Make it 1 hour, so we're looking at the same thing. The spread is half a pip. That's okay. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to New Order. This is a demo account. It's got $12,000 in it. My lot size is a function of what's in here. I'm going to move this decimal place over for spots. So it's going to be 1.2. And we are going to take a market sell. And I'm going to right click on it, go to modify. We're going to take 10 pips. 10 pips is a 100 points. I add an extra 0 to convert pips to points. And we are going to use a 3-to-1 stop loss. So if I'm going for 10 pips, I'm going to use a 30 pip stop loss, which is 300 points. I click the little red button and it does the math for me. And then go to modify. And I want to make sure I see both my my stop loss and take profit. Because I want to get in and get out, I'm going to just move this a little bit to catch this wick, to catch that wick. So we took a little bit less than 10 pips. So we took a sell on the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc with a take profit of 0.53297, and a stop loss of 0.53680. Stop loss of 0.53680, and I expect this to close within the next 3 hours. Ideally, the next 2 hours. Once we get to that third hour, we're at the end of the business day in Switzerland. Okay, great. Thank you for joining me this morning. If you want to learn to trade, we can teach you. These tools are fabulous, and once you know how to use them and understand them, you'll be able to make terrific money. So we'll see you again tonight when I send out the overnight trade, and then again Monday afternoon at 3:30. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.